Good morning, I'm James Hobart with the Six Figure Mentors. One of my associates and I challenged each other to do a video, in fact using our iPhones that we could put online, YouTube in particular. The choice of topics for my side of it was, why did I choose the internet versus business to go back into as a way of making money in today's marketplace. I got to tell you that the market has changed drastically. I've been in business for 34 years, running sales departments, marketing departments, education departments, and in a couple of cases, general management for the company in the professional beauty business, as I stated. What's happened to the beauty business is exactly what's happened across the country to all industries. You're seeing a lot of consolidation, large companies buying smaller companies, and in the process, of course, negating their sales force, negating their management positions. So ultimately, in fact, a good example right now is a large German company called Henkel's that just recently purchased three companies, Sexy Hair, Kenra, and Alterna. All three of those companies presently have a management staff and a sales force, marketing department, etc., etc. But I will tell you, by the time it's said and done, probably a year and a half from now, it'll be one company office, one sales force, and one set of management managing all three companies. When that happens, it eliminates a lot of positions that I normally go for. So again, when I lost my last position about 7 months ago, I decided to again look online to see what I could do there to make money, because ultimately we have to have money, one, to pay the bills. In my case, I'm trying to set up a retirement fund over the next 10 years that I can somewhat kick back at that point and enjoy the rest of my life. So as I started looking online for companies to again associate with and do something with, I actually went through a criteria. The first one on my list was tenure. Tenure is, how long has the company been in place? Is it a new company? Is it a young company? Is it one that's established? Is it one that's still growing? These things that have a lot to do with, again, ultimately how long you're going to be with the company, and ultimately, unless they're showing performance, you don't want to be associated with them. We both know that there are literally thousands of shiny objects hitting your email box daily. If you're like me, I get at least 100 emails every morning when I wake up, and I would say 60 of those are, again, companies, because my email address is out into the universe, and I get blasted daily with, again, companies wanting me to come on board to do something with them. So tenure, again, make sure there is a growth curve, make sure they've been in place long enough to, again, have set up systems that can help you. The second thing that I look for is the ownership of the company. Who literally started the company? Who owns the company? If it's still around, years later, did management change? Did ownership change? But I always, again, look at the owners as people that have, similar likes, similar dislikes, and definitely have you in their heart when you're trying to work their business. What is their personality? Does the personality blend with yours? Because I find that, again, sometimes unless, you really click with a person, long term, it may not work out. The next thing I look for is leadership. Now, leadership is a little different than ownership, although it could be one and the same. Is the leadership of the company, again, are they true leaders? Do they set leadership by example? I've worked for people, in fact, I'm very fortunate. Most of my life isn't working for owners, but I have worked for a couple of owners, and again, their mentality was my way or the highway, and ultimately that's only going to work for one person, and that's that owner. So ultimately I left. But at the end of the day, the ownership, like I say, and the leadership will make a huge difference. Do they bring out the best in you? These are the things that, again, you need to ask yourself as you start looking at companies online. The next thing I looked at was the sales funnel. The sales funnel is really a very simple thing to explain. It is literally what you have as a funnel, a larger opening coming down to a very focused point. A sales funnel or a marketing funnel, both somewhat used congruently, is what the company offers as far as sales items. What I look for in a sales funnel, one, is a range of products that, again, I can bring somebody into the company with at an affordable level. Ours starts out at $30. At that $30 level, you get a good view of the company. You get a good view of, again, the things that I'm talking about, and ultimately hopefully make a decision for you. But the sales funnel, like I say, has to have higher priced items, because ultimately you can't make a living selling, $30 items. We're very fortunate here at the Six Figure Mentors. Our sales funnel literally starts out at $30, drops all the way down to $20,000 items that again can be sold. Now, you will not sell a lot of $20,000 items your day one in the company, but you can definitely start people out at the upper end of the funnel at that $30 level and trickle them down into making decisions for themselves as to what they want from the company, and again, what level of, again, compensation will be paid out to you. The next thing I talk about or look for is support. Is there support other than just, a barrage of emails? One thing I look for is live support. We're very fortunate here. We do have, again, live support in the office. I can literally talk to people in the office about my issues, things that I need to have taken care of. And at the end of the day, we also have even training coaches that are live. So again, make sure that systems are in place, because I'll tell you, having come out of business for 34 years, without systems, you're doomed to fail down the road anyway. You've got to build a strong foundation. You build a house on a strong foundation, and it'll weather the storm. You build a house on a poor foundation, and of course, things go south sometimes. And the last thing that I look for in a company that, again, I chose and would choose is mentoring. I know that, as well as I know business, that I don't know the online marketing business as well as I should, and that's why I'm learning what we share here with each other. I learn, again, as you do, by checking other opportunities out, by reading articles, by looking at videos. There are so many ways that you can do it on your own, but at the end of the day, why make the mistakes that have already been made? A good mentor will, again, keep you on track, keep you on point, and eliminate a lot of the things that got them in trouble. So these are some of the things that I think you need to look at as you're looking at an online company. And one of the reasons that, again, that I chose online marketing as a way to make money long term. It's obvious that there are people making huge money at this game. And again, it is a game. Once you understand the rules of the game, you can become competitive. If you don't understand the rules, you're always going to be 1 point back, 1 click back, and you're never going to be quite caught up with the rest of the group. So overall, I've enjoyed doing this video. I intend to do a lot more. I actually have a background in hypnotherapy. I've been a certified hypnotherapist in the state of California now for roughly 20 years. To be honest with you, I never wanted to be a therapist. I believe you should be your own therapist. And I know that unless you've got medical issues where you need medication, again, self-therapy does work. So I thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing you again on my next video. Have a great day.